YouTube. What's good? All right, man. Yeah, I'm old school, man. As y'all don't, y'all should know that by now. Yeah, I'm old school. I'm from the old school. If you want to call '90s stuff like that, if you want to call that you old school, okay then. That's what I am. So look, man. What I'm saying is, my era got to see both of these guys play. One guy we got to saw play, and the other guy we got to saw play too. We got to see LeBron play too. So if we sitting up there telling y'all, look, man, we saw both of these guys play, and we telling you one of them is better, way better. It ain't even close than the other guy. Y'all didn't see both of them play. You young guys, whippersnappers or whatever you want to call them. Y'all ain't seen both of these guys play. Y'all see LeBron play. Y'all ain't saw Jordan play. Y'all seeing YouTube clips and stuff like that. That don't do it no justice, man, at all. So thing is, man, let me tell you what we saw in that era, the MJ era. I'm gonna tell you what we saw that you didn't see. We saw this man get drafted as a rookie and average 28 points a game. We saw this. You know what I'm saying? We saw this man coming in the league as a rookie and just killing folk. Couldn't do nothing with him. 28 a game. When have you ever seen a guard do that as a rookie? Can't do nothing with him, man. That's the first thing that we saw. We saw that happen. Okay. We also saw this man get his ass kicked every year by the Boston Celtics, by the Detroit Pistons. We saw this man. We saw this man get his ass kicked every year. Beat up. I mean, beat up. The Jordan rules. You ever heard of that? Beat up. Yeah, they want to talk about, yeah, he lost to Boston. Yeah, man, that man was in his second year. He got hurt the whole year. He came back the last 17 games of the year. They had a terrible record. They were the eighth seed, playing against one of the best teams in NBA history back in 1986. Hey, they couldn't do nothing with him, though. Dropped 63 on them. They couldn't do nothing. That led to Bird saying that wasn't Michael Jordan. That was God disguised as Michael Jordan. That's what Larry Bird said. One of the best players in NBA history. At the time, Larry Bird was probably considered the GOAT. Him and Magic Johnson. They were considered the GOAT. The greatest of all time, Larry Bird was. At the time, when he said this about Michael Jordan. That wasn't Michael Jordan. That was God disguised as Michael Jordan. That's what he said. They couldn't do nothing with him, bro. They ain't never seen no shit. They ain't never seen that like this before. Anyway. So yeah, man, we saw this man get his ass kicked every year. They even came out with a rule. The Detroit Pistons came out with a rule called the Jordan rules. What that means is put him on his ass every time he had the ball. Just foul the shit out of him because we can't do nothing with it. Just try to knock his head off when he get the ball. Put him on the floor. That was the rules, the Jordan rules. Because guess what? They ain't have nobody else. The Bulls didn't have nobody else that they can depend on but MJ. So what they gonna do? They decide they want to beat up MJ. Just beat him up every year. We saw that. We saw that. He went out there and still played. No complaints. We saw him make Pippen a better player. We saw him make Scottie Pippen a better player. Scottie Pippen came in as a rookie in 1987. As much as y'all want to say he had Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen got drafted as a rookie in 1987. Scottie Pippen got better every year playing under Michael Jordan. Got better and better and better. Now, I'm going to be honest. If Scottie Pippen would have got drafted on a team with LeBron James was already on, LeBron James going to try to have his ass traded because he can't make him better. I'm just giving you the facts. We saw Pippen get better and better and better. And after we saw MJ and the Bulls getting their ass kicked every year by the Detroit Pistons, they came back again every year with the same team. 4 years straight, 87 to 91. Getting knocked out of the to 90. Getting knocked out of the playoffs by the Pistons every year. He asked for no help. He just went and got better and stronger and made sure his teammates did the same. So they came back every year with the same damn team to play this damn all-time great team every year. Yeah, we saw that. I'm going to tell you what else we saw, man. We saw this man, MJ. Now, I'm not exaggerating. Anybody back in that era will tell you this to be true, what I'm finna say. We saw this man become the biggest celebrity in the world. I ain't talking about the biggest superstar in basketball or in sports. This man was the biggest celebrity in the world. We saw this man when he showed up in public. You got people fainting out there, man. Falling out like they used to do when they seen Michael Jackson. The biggest celebrity in the world. Bigger than the president of the United States. We saw that out of MJ. Somebody spot MJ out in public, you might see people going crazy and fainting and shit. This true, man. People just used to stare at this man like he wasn't real. We saw this happen, man. That ain't happening for LeBron James. People see LeBron James be like, oh, there you go. I ain't gonna say he not huge, but LeBron James, he's not Michael Jordan huge. Like world dominance huge. He ain't that. Michael Jordan used to walk around with a damn glow. Another thing we saw, man, we saw all the experts on television, all the NBA experts. We saw them saying that a scoring champ would never, ever win a title. Because all he do is score. Right? He'll never be able to win. He'll never be able to win an NBA title being a scoring champ. Guess what? He won 6 titles. 10 scoring titles. Led the league in scoring 10 times. This man led the league in scoring 10 times, bro. What does that tell you? That tell you if he led the league in scoring 10 times, that means there wasn't a lot of other scoring on the team that he was on. Where's the help? He had no help. It was just him. Scottie Pippen was on the team. Averaged 19 points a game. That's about it. He had no third superstar. That's what they say, right? You know, that was LeBron James' era. Everybody got to have a third superstar. Man, it was just MJ. I'm just keeping it real. It was just him. This man won 6 titles. 10 scoring titles. 10. Come on, dog. We also saw this man. We saw this man make all NBA defensive team 9 times. We saw this. We saw this man win a defensive player of the year. And the MVP. And the Olympic MVP. And the championship. We saw this in 1 year. We saw this man do this 1 season. He did all this. Anyway, man, he made all NBA first defensive team 9 times, bro. 9 times. We saw this man be the best offensive player and the best defensive player in the league. Come on, bro. We saw this. We saw this with our own eyes, man. We also saw this man three-peat. You know what I'm saying? Three-peat. Beat the Lakers with Magic Johnson in 91. 92. Beat Clyde Drexler, Kevin Duckworth, Terry Porter, Jerome Kersey. I'm talking about all these great players. We seen them do that. We seen them beat them in 92. 93. Beat the MVP, Charles Barkley. We also had Kevin Johnson, Tom Chambers, all them guys beside him, Mark West. Great team in Phoenix. We saw him three-peat. We saw this man retire. Go play baseball. When he played baseball for a year and a half. We saw this. After three-peat, he retired. When he played baseball. He came back and three-peated again. We saw this, bro. I'm trying to tell you something, what we saw. We saw this man three-peat, retire, come back, three-peat again. What? We saw this man, MJ, deny a whole era of basketball players from winning a title. We saw him deny everybody from winning a title. Everybody. And they want to sit up there and say, well, you know, Michael Jordan didn't have no all-time great players. He didn't play against no all-time great players. But didn't nobody else win no championship when you know why they win all-time great players? Because they didn't win titles. If they had won titles while MJ was around, they would have been all-time greats. But the reason they not all-time greats because he stopped them from winning titles. Everybody got a title during LeBron era. Everybody. Just name them. You got so many all-time greats on the LeBron era watch. Shit. Everybody got titles. Kawhi, Steph, Durant, Giannis, Jokic. Come on, man. Everybody. All these are all-time greats. They only all-time greats because they win in titles. They wouldn't be all-time greats without the titles. Guess what they don't have in Jordan's era? They don't have any titles. Charles Barkley ain't got no ring. Patrick Ewing ain't got no damn ring. Reggie Miller ain't got no damn ring. Dominique ain't got no damn ring. Karl Malone, John Stockton ain't got no damn rings. Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, they ain't got no ring. None of them guys from that era got any rings, bro. Nobody. All because of MJ. Olajuwon got two. You know why? Jordan retired for 2 years. Well, a year and a half. Yeah, he retired. So Olajuwon picked up 2 rings. That was it. Clyde Drexler ain't got no ring. Great as a player he is. He ain't got no ring. So ain't no all-time greats coming out of that era. MJ was the only all-time great because he the only one had rings. Only one winning. He ain't let nobody win. Nobody. Everybody winning on LeBron in the LeBron era. Everybody. We saw this man deny a whole era of basketball players a chance at a ring with his tongue hanging out. That's the crazy part. He was licking his tongue at him. He had his tongue hanging out while he whipping you, while he busting your ass. Hey man, you know how demoralizing that is? To be getting your ass bust and he licking his tongue at you, man. Come on, bro. What can you do with that? You can't do nothing with that. This man got his tongue hanging out while he busting you. And you can't do nothing about it. Last 6 minutes of the game, he taking over. You can't do nothing about it because he gonna start licking his tongue out and it's over for you. We seen all that, man. We saw it. That's why we can't sit up here and say, man, no LeBron. We can't never say no LeBron James anywhere close to this man. Because we saw this stuff, man. We saw both of them play. He ain't it. LeBron ain't it, bro. We saw this. We saw MJ. Now, yeah, man, I guess we got to talk about the Wizards. He did go do that. I wish he hadn't done that. I wish MJ had a never win and played on the Wizards team, man. We saw him hit that last shot in Utah as a Chicago Bull. That last shot, that's the last shot he took as a Bull. That game winner, Game 6 in 1998. He should have just walked away forever and never played basketball again because that's giving people a reason to say, look at what he ain't doing now with the Wizards. Look, man, that man was in the front office with a damn suit on for 3 years. Come on, dog. From the ages of 35, 36, 37, he came back and started playing when he was 38, something like that. Yeah, 38, 39, 40. Look, man, that man was sitting up in the front office with a suit on for the Washington Wizards. And he saw how terrible they looked on the floor. So he said, I'm finna go down here and play too. Because they look so terrible, I'm going to play. I wish he hadn't done that. Because, you know what I'm saying, people, that give people a chance to have something to say. Oh, he ain't doing that with the Wizards. What did the Wizards have? They didn't have Anthony Davis. They didn't have D'Angelo Russell. What did they have on the Wizards team? Nothing. Wasn't nobody expecting them to win nothing. They ain't have nothing. But get what? LeBron James, Lakers, they got a team. They got a squad. They got a lot of talent on that team. They got an NBA championship roster. But guess why they can't win? Come on, dog. Keep it real. Come on, man. I just wish Jordan hadn't done that. I wish he hadn't came back and played for the Wizards, because it's giving people a chance to nitpick and say that right there when they know it ain't true. They know that man. They know that man had been sitting in the front office out of shape for 3 years. Come on, dog. Oh, look, MJ can't do this at 39. He been off for 3 years. He ain't played basketball in 3 years. And he out of shape and came back and played. Of course he ain't slamming like he used to. And he ain't I ain't gonna even say it, man. I ain't gonna say it. Anyway, man, I'm finna get out of here, man. But that's why the old school go always pick MJ, because of what we saw. We saw MJ and we see LeBron. It's not close. It ain't close at all, man. We saw MJ busting ass without making no excuses, talking about he needs some help. We saw this. Come on, man. I'm gone.